Welcome back to the channel, everyone. And today we'll be reacting to something a little bit different. This is the OpenAI text-to-speech. Well, that's not text-to-speech. This is text-to-video model, which will probably destroy the vast majority of YouTube videos and potentially Hollywood videos if this starts getting more and more traction without any like rules in place, because you can effectively turn even a still image that you just have in general into a fully functioning video. Now currently there's only like a 60-second limit on it, but that doesn't matter. That's still ridiculous. The amount of it will literally destroy the entire short market in YouTube almost immediately, because you can just generate anything. And we're not even going to get into the concept of deepfakes and other problems with that. But yeah, let's take a look at it. There's no sound with this video offhand. If you do hear sound, it's because I've added a track to it and it was just really annoying in silence. But yeah, let's take a look at it. This one is a kangaroo disco dances. Right off the bat, it looks like very fluid, which is, for the first iteration of this, that's pretty good. I mean, this is, if you just created this within a few seconds, it's going to put a lot of digital artists out of business. Like before, when you saw some of the original like kind of 3D AI generated videos, there was a lot of weird stuff happening in the background. Hands with like 25 fingers, weird bottles through eyeballs and things like that. But this is pretty fluid, which yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, this has the potential to change a lot in the industry. A litter of golden retriever puppies playing in the snow. Yeah, okay, see, here's something. This thing almost looks realistic. And this was just generated from a, single line of text, effectively, which is crazy. This is going to dramatically change a lot of stuff, and we thought ChatGPT was good. I mean, ChatGPT has a lot of hallucination problems, but this would be a bit different. This is, and if you've seen any of the image generation stuff recently, they've been getting so good. A lot of artists are gonna be really mad with this stuff, and there's no any weird overlap. It actually looks really legit. Now, this is OpenAI's main YouTube page, which they completely disabled comments on for probably good reasons, because people probably lose their dang mind in the comment section. They may have cherry picked stuff. Right now, it's not open to the public, so we don't really know. But overall, this looks nearly lifelike from a digital standpoint. Yeah, this one also looks pretty good. This one looks a little too bright. But a petri dish with bamboo forest growing within it. Yeah, see, this would be crazy to draw, probably. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is like a little cool concept, but this would probably have taken someone originally, 30, 40 hours of animation to do. This took one line of text and maybe 30 seconds of rendering. Maybe a little bit more rendering. It just depends. But this could be a full 60-second clip. Oh, here you go. You can write entire paragraphs. Okay, so this is Big Sur. All right. So let's see. Yeah, I mean, this looks like it's real. This legit looks like it's real. And this is completely AI generated. So, I mean, it may be using real things, but it's oh, this is interesting. With the lens flare. Yeah. Okay. This could literally destroy the small indie movie scene easily. Maybe they can figure out how to work with it. But I mean, what happens when you can create near a 30-minute movie that actually works pretty well from small sets of clips, and then you just voice over it? That would completely cut down on costs, but I don't know, will it be good? Will we be able to tell? What happens when you do this to a political opponent? We already have people who don't understand technology on the internet anyway. I mean, it's cool tech, but the problem is humans are stupid. Do you really think that we could deal with this without causing massive issues across the planet? Oh, God. Yeah, this barely looks AI at all. I don't see any of the normal, problems with double eyes or any weird glitches that I've been seeing with lots of other AI random generated stuff. Now, once again, this could easily be cherry picked. Photorealistic close-up video of two pirate ships battling each other as they sail inside of a cup of coffee. Yeah, I mean, okay, that looks awesome. This already looks better than Skull and Bones from Ubisoft. Are they gonna have cannons? No. I mean, it still looks cool, but imagine if cannons were firing on this. Beautiful snowy Tokyo City is bustling. Camera moves through the city streets, following several people. Yeah, okay. So it's almost impossible to tell this is AI. If any random person on YouTube was just watching this as a short, they would literally think this could be just a random street. And technically, it could be. You just wouldn't be able to tell. I mean, you're going to be able to do insane levels of cool stuff with this, but it's probably going to be more dangerous than most people think. Man, tech is getting good, though. Story of a robot's life, Cyberpunk City. Hey, look, this already looks better than the day before. Man, if they had if the day before crew had gotten access to this, their game might have been halfway okay and lasted more than 4 days. Yeah, look at all the little details. I mean, there's so much crazy amount of art detail that would normally... Oh, there's a little bit of thing here. Look at this. That's a bit off. Yeah, that's obviously... See, this is the first actual like AI level mistake that I've seen right here. This like blended in like leg foot person thing. But the rest of it looks legit. Like, it almost looks like someone spent, hundreds of hours designing this. It took, what, 30 seconds probably? Wow. The amount of detail you can program in with a single paragraph is going to be just insane. I mean, we might even have everyone who has access to Sora will need to redo their... I could probably redo every single intro for YouTube with a brand new custom AI intro every single time, and it would probably look great. Yeah, look at that. That is crazy on the amount of detail. Look at this. They're just making the paragraphs even bigger each time. So this is an SUV going down a mountain slope. Okay. Yeah. This actually also reminds me of one of the first cutscenes of the day before. When the game was supposed to be good. I mean, this looks great. I mean, you can kind of tell that the vehicle looks a little odd, but the rest of the landscape looks pretty good. Papercraft. This is papercraft like... Oh, okay, so it's papercraft like, fish in the sea. That's interesting. Yeah, you could easily put this as a short on YouTube and make tons of... Well, maybe not tons of money on shorts, but imagine doing like a 15-minute video or something like this. Actually, if anything, this might actually end up destroying the YouTube partner program, because a lot of it's currently 4 million videos are uploaded daily to YouTube. What happens if 25 million videos are updated daily? Because it's super easy to create AI generated videos that the algorithm that YouTube uses probably can't tell. It probably will have no clue that that these are AI videos. I guess the biggest thing is if Sora is only released at like the enterprise level. So for instance, if they don't release it at the public level, then YouTube's probably fine. But if they release it at the enterprise level, or if they release it at the public level, I think it's probably going to destroy the entire YouTube revenue market. Because there just won't be enough. There will be millions upon millions of videos uploaded daily, and no one will be able to keep track of what's actually being done. So that's going to be a huge problem. And a lot of people don't even like reaction channels, but this is going to be on another level. Upsides, we'll get a lot of cool stuff for our eyes to look at. Oh yeah, see? Okay, that was interesting. That was actually a little glitch right there. See, look at that. When the pot hit her face, like crushed it in. So obviously, this has still got some kinks to work out, but for the first iteration, this is amazingly detailed. And I could almost not tell that wasn't a, an actual cat. Definitely could tell it wasn't a person, though. Now, this could be very interesting if you're trying to recreate, like, historical moments. This would be interesting, because you could do this a lot quicker for educational purposes. Yeah, I mean, just the amount of detail. And there's no major AI thing, shadows or problems I see for the moment. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I could see this being a problem, though. Like, yeah, it's got a lot of cool little effects and things. I wonder if any of these vintage TV shows are real. Or are these all custom, unique little clips that were added in? Probably not. It probably used a massive image library, but... Nice little effect. Guy just sitting on a cloud reading a book. This one is the only one so far that doesn't look like legit. That looks like fluff versus like an actual cloud. I mean, it makes sense in the grand scheme of things, but it just kind of is weird on that one. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that one was definitely the first one. When you see the let's take a look at this. I want to read the okay. Tilt shift of a construction site filled with workers. Okay, cool. So it's supposed to be a real construction site, right? Look at this like forklift looking thing, which looks like a forklift, right? It just runs into that guy. So obviously there's some glitches here. I mean, this guy's kind of like sliding back over there. So it's definitely not perfect. Hey, this looks pretty good for a historic gold rush kind of setting. Oh, wait. There's definitely some errors, though. Look at this one. This horse, I think. Yeah, it just disappears. So there's definitely some errors on how this is working, unless it's supposed to disappear. No, I think that was definitely a video glitch. But overall, the majority of people probably wouldn't notice this, but this would be great, learning about history in a visual setting. Because if you think about it, a lot of people, when they take history classes and things, unless they can actually kind of like visualize it, they really don't. They read it, but then it kind of goes in one ear and not the other. But if you watch a movie about it, or if you can just like go on, Sora and be like, hey, I need to learn about this, and can you create a video about what happened? If it's accurate enough, that could be a really good learning tool. But I still think there's going to be a huge risk involved. Another massive 3D. Oh, wow. Yeah, this looks almost like a Pixar film. I could totally see this being a Pixar short. And that probably took, just a paragraph to write it, right? This one looks almost real. I don't see any major, visual glitches or anything. It's, too far up, so maybe that's part of the problem. No one's randomly disappearing or anything. Oh, there was like a shadow point here, but that's fine. Yeah, this one looks good too. I mean, oh, perspective was a little weird on this, but you know, overall, this is iteration 1. What happens in iteration 4? It's going to be crazy. Yeah, see, this is something I could see it being useful for. But I could also see why a lot of artists would be really mad. I mean, you're basically destroying their entire career. Now, here's the thing. Sora, from what I understand, can still only really work off of, you know, previous stuff. So anything that it really has access to. So if, you know, humans just start using AI entirely, will it start creating hallucinations and shadows of itself over time? Or will it just keep needing additional new stuff? So that's the thing. Because there's got to be a limit to its hallucination problem. So hard to say though. AI stuff has jumped like crazy in the last 1 year. Literally, it's been a year, maybe 2. And look at the detail on this. I would almost never be able to tell that this wasn't like a digital artist working on this. All right. There's a little bit of difference for the ears and things, so that would be bugging me, but yeah, I mean, this isn't real. That's the thing. It's not real. It's totally fake. This is interesting. This one you can kind of tell it's AI. It'd be good for like a makeup commercial though. Do you know how cheap that'd be though? It'd be so cheap to create this versus having to actually deal with people. Oh, this one's pretty cool. I don't see any major shadow problems with this one. No major AI problems. I bet you if we zoomed in real quick, we could probably see it. This one is just another, it kind of reminds me of, I don't know, CG animation. All the short films I see for all like the Cal Arts and stuff. This would be something that I would normally just be like, oh, cool, this is a Cal Arts thing, or, you know, what are awards going to be like for short films and things? How are theses going to work? It's when you can literally just type, yeah, I want this to be my thesis, and just literally type, how are people going to grade this? Yeah, this is like, the reflections are really pretty good, actually. No major issues here. I don't see any duplicate areas, but I bet you if it had gone on for the full 60 seconds, there'd be a duplicate. Yeah, I would see lots. I've seen tons of stop motion videos exactly like this. And they're really good, but you know, what happens when it takes no effort? The problem I see is, for now, artists right now will use this as an AI assisted tool to help them with their art. But what happens 100 years from now when no one's actually doing art? They're only using AI stuff to create stuff. Is that going to happen? Probably. How bad will it be? Will we lose access to all of our creativity? I don't know. The problem is, you know, you can't really stop it at this point. It's already here. It's unless OpenAI comes out and be like, April Fools, we messed with you. It's a couple of days early. It's like a month early, but still. So, I mean, they disabled their comments for a big reason. People would probably lose their mind in the section just saying that it's the end of the world. But just the amount of stuff people are going to be able to do with this. It's going to be ridiculous, all the stuff coming out. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it could have bad implications depending on what people put out. So I wonder what kind of limitations are going to be on it. And then there's always the fact that OpenAI is the first company to do this. Just because they're the first company doesn't mean they're going to be the only company doing this. They're just the first. So, I mean, let's say OpenAI puts a ton of, limitations on what's allowed to be used in the system, like what you can actually type in. I mean, no explicit content, that type of stuff, right? Another company will just release another version of it that allows you to do only explicit content. So, yeah, I mean, it's cool, but it's pretty risky just based off of how people currently are with the internet. People can barely handle any regular comment section. Do you think they're going to be able to handle dealing with this type of AI? Yeah. It's going to be a wild year. I don't really, there's not a lot I can really say about this one. It's going to be ridiculous. I guess we'll just have to see. There's not much we can do about it. We're just going to have to see and take it as we come. All right. Have a good day, everyone.